Hello, good morning, my name's Mark Rowley and today I'm going to show you how to create a summary sheet at the bottom that only looks at the data on the immediate left hand side sheet. So if, for example, there are 6 or 7 sheets at the bottom, it'll only look at the one that's immediate to the left. In this example we've got 2 sheets of data, so we've got sheet 1 with just numbers and some text, and then in sheet sheet 1 with numbers and text, sheet 2 with different numbers, different text. So first of all we create another sheet, and I'm just going to call that summary. At the minute it's on the right hand side of sheet 2, so that's what it's going to be looking at. So the next step, what we're going to do is going to use some VBA code. So if we press the Alt and F11, like so, and you can't see that because it's on the other screen, so I'll just bring that across. And what I'm going to do is click Insert and then Module, and I'm going to just paste some VBA code into here, like so. I'll leave that on the screen for a second, and then we need to then come out of there. So if we go Alt and Q, helps if I'm in the right screen, Alt and Q, and then what I'm going to do is write some formulas. Excuse me. I'm going to write some formulas to pull data from here. So this is how we'd write the formula. So we'd start, let's say we want to do something basic. We'll start off with a simple equals. So if I write equals prev sheet, and then I'm going to pick, I think it was something in cell B4. I'm just going to do that, and it's picked the number 11. So let's go to sheet 2, which is the previous, and in B4 is the number 11. So we'll now do a sum. So equals sum, and then prev sheet, and we'll sum column B, like so, and that adds up to 60. So just quickly do that, and sure enough, yes, that adds up to 60. And then well, we'll do a VLOOKUP. Sure how to write one of those. So essentially, as we're building these various formulas, you can see how it's starting to look at just the previous sheet. And what I'll do then is I'll move that summary sheet. I'll just write this one, and then I'll move that summary sheet to see how it then moves to sheet 1. So equals VLOOKUP. We're going to say VLOOKUP, go and look for the number 14 on prev sheet, and then columns B to C, and I'd like it to return the second column, which off the top of my head I can't remember what it was, but let's have a look. It's hippo, so let's just see if that's the case, and it is. 14 is a hippo. But here's the interesting bit. So now if I was to drag this sheet and I move it to sheet 1, the data then changes. So equals, as said, B4 on sheet 1 is sure enough 2. The sum of all of these come to, yep, 15. And finally, we're getting an error here because it's saying I can't find number 14. So let's give it a number it might be able to find, which, let's just pick number 3. Pizza. So number 3 is indeed pizza. And then if I was to move this back, that will then error again on the last one because it's saying I can't find the number 3. So that's basically how we then create a summary sheet, and you can add to these formulas, you can do whatever formulas you like, to only look at the immediate left sheet. The last piece of the jigsaw on this is always make sure that you save the file as a macro enabled workbook when you come to do that. So if I was to do that, it's the second one, I think. Yeah, Excel macro enabled workbook. So give it a file name and save it as that type. And that's everything. Thank you very much for watching.